Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel at Corner Sports, and you know where you are. It's Corner Sports, where you meet with real love, real talk and real people. And I am Sophia, your host with the most. Today we have interesting news for you as usual, interesting gist. So what are we talking about today? I'm sure you're up to date and you've heard about the unveiling of the new Tesla Optimus boat by Elon Musk and his entire team. That's what we're going to be talking about today. What is the import of this for us as humans? Is this actually going to be a plus or a minus to the human race generally? You know, with the advent of AI, a lot of things has been made easy. We can't even lie about that. It's efficient, it's fast, it's very, very fast, and it simplifies work generally, which is actually the main core of it. I mean, why create something that is able to do what a human is able to do if it's not able to do it much more better than a human? So it means you literally don't have need for it. The only need you have is because it does it better than the humans. It does the work better. It can do a lot of work, enormous work within a very short period of time, and do it effectively well. Perhaps something that will take like 10-20 humans to do, just one boat can do it, and do it for even shorter time. So it's very, very efficient, makes work easy, makes work faster, which is why most people, would actually opt to get it, if they can afford it, of course, if they have the means, But are they taking it too far? And how far is actually too far? If they should create a robot that could literally do anything that a human can do, given you've programmed it that way, so it can have intelligent conversations, so the issue of you feeling lonely is not there, just like with your human partner. Some people would give you answers like, why are you with your partner? Why do you enjoy your partner's company? They say, oh, because of the conversations we have, the moments, the time. So if you have a robot that can actually spend quality time with you, and engage with you, as you are engaging with it, as you will with a real human woman, what exactly do you need a woman for, or a man for, vice versa, as the case may be. So that is what we'll be exploring in today's gist. So sit back, take a cup of coffee and relax, because it's going to go far. Oh my love, far loans. Let's sit back and get straight into it. So yeah, today we stand at the threshold of a revolution, with the advent of AI and Chat GPT, all the old AI apps that you can think of, Luma, Sonu, the rest of them, they are actually much. I'm just mentioning few ones I can think of right now. Lots of people literally have been relieved of their duty, because these things that the company are paying them to do, AI could do it, and do it very, very faster. The intelligent ones, got themselves acquainted with this AI to, and learned them, so they are indisposable, because whatever you need the AI service for, these humans can actually control that AI for you and do it and bring out a better output. So these are the kind of people the company are retaining. Some jobs, literally, if you don't even have the knowledge of how to use some of these AI apps, they won't take you, because they'll state it there in the job requirements. Are you good with AI too, and all that? So suddenly, some few years back, we're not talking about anything like AI or all these sort of things. But before you know it, with the improved version of technology, they came up with AI and a whole lot more. And trust me, they are not slowing down, they are not relaxing, they are still working and bettering this technology and bringing out improved version upon improved version, just like our dear Apple team. Now iPhone 16 is out. Before you know it, 16 Pro Max will definitely be out, and let's give it some few months or a year max, or 2 years max, they will start working on 17. That's the way it is also with AI and all of this robotics. They are always improving on it every time, so there is an improved version. So the unveiling of the Optimus Tesla bot signals a new era in humanity and in technology generally. This AI-powered robot promises to transform industries, redefine work, and transform homes and human living generally. So the question now is, imagine a future, right, where machine like Optimus Tesla can assume tasks within exclusively for just humans. I want you to take a moment to think about that. Like, the robot can literally do some tasks that you think, oh, this is actually what a woman can do. Only a woman can do it. Or this is actually what only a man can do. And then the robot is doing exactly just that and doing it in a more effective way. What do you say about that? What's your thoughts on that? Really, what's your thoughts on that? You see, and the thing is, they don't get tired because these things are machines. Unlike the humans, if you work for a while, over a long period of time, and you don't even give yourself rest, your body will demand it by breaking down. Yes, your body will break down. So much of stress causes your body to break down. Before you know, you're falling sick, or perhaps you slump, or any of those things. Why? Because you worked your body too much and you're not balancing it. Perhaps you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not getting enough food, or something is just missing in the equation. But machines do not get tired. That's the difference. So you see, while you can do some of their duties, or while they can do some of our duties, while we humans get tired naturally as it should be, these things don't get tired. You see? So they work tirelessly and perfectly. Trust me, because they are programmed to do so. So they work perfectly. No mistakes with them. There's no mistakes with them, except of course the bots start malfunctioning. Yes, because they do malfunction. Even your gadgets, your smartwatch, your smartphones, your laptops, after a while, you start noticing some glitches, some itches. It's either it's hanging, or it's hooking, or it's not just functioning as normal as it should. Or the battery life for iPhone users, of course, your battery health, you can check it. After a while, it drops. It's not like when you first got it, the percentage where it was. It drops after a while, keeps dropping your battery health like that. That's why there's always a need to upgrade. Even with the iPhone, there's always a need to upgrade. Before they'll tell you an improved version is available. Update your iPhone. You see it like that in your settings. Update your iPhone and all that. So same thing with the machines. You have to update them, because if you keep using them over a long period of time without updating them or doing some check on them, they can malfunction. This one, they are bound to malfunction. But aside that, these things are perfect things when it comes to carrying out what they've been programmed to do. So aside them not getting tired, which is the factor you can find in humans, this thing works with precision, perfect kind of work. When you say it should do A, it does A with precision, clear precision, and it does it excellently and perfectly, and without breaks, of course. Not like humans during work, you're always looking forward to your break time, so you go and do one or two things. Or when it's not your break time and you feel somehow, you try to sneak, to the loo and use that opportunity to sleep for 2 minutes. You're sleeping like girl. It's very funny. I'm just saying that's on a lighter note. But these things are not like humans. So let's not get it wrong. They do not get tired. So our productivity will soar definitely. That's for companies that would require their services, or for house owners, that would need them to do maybe their chore at house, their home chore. Perhaps they don't want to hire helps, they prefer to use robots and they can afford it. So you can program the robots to cook, to clean, to babysit, to watch the dog, to watch the house while you are away, to do anything at all. These things are vast. It's machine. Whatever, just like AI now, whatever prompt you give AI, it will bring you something, in response to that prompt. Same thing, whatever program that's been written inside the robot to carry out with the instruction is what the robot actually carries out. So our productivity will definitely get improved. Would actually do more for less. Perhaps something you have to pay like 20 persons to do, 20 experts to do. You require their expertise on a particular matter or something, and you have to pay like 20 experts to do. You can actually get one robot that has been tailored to do that same thing, program the things you want in the way you want them, and to carry it out. So you are more effective, spending less, gaining more, time is saved, energy is saved, the work is done perfectly, there is no complaint. Nobody's telling you, oh, the pay is small, or I'm sick today, that's why I didn't make it, that's why I didn't finish the project. No excuses. So definitely our productivity will soar, our productivity will grow as as humans. Our productivity will grow, but at what cost? Think about it. At what cost, really? Because we will redefine purpose and meaning as machines will take over normal routine jobs. Most people will be rendered jobless because what the company is paying them for, that service, can actually be done now by a robot, and it can be done perfectly well. Most relationships will crumble because some men are just so adventurous. If they can afford it, instead of keeping a real human partner, like me, real human partner with real emotions, they rather go for the robot, program it in a way they want, and then they are good to go. So plenty things that is going to happen if these things actually become the order of day, if it actually comes in vogue and comes to stay. I think we're going to have a lot of problem. So we will succumb to complacency is another thing that would happen, because we have robots to solve our day-to-day life issues, to carry on with things, to sort things out. We become complacent as humans. If you that thing can do it, your child even comes to you as a father and, daddy, my homework, you'll be like, oh, go and meet, let me say the robot name is Kia, go and meet Kia, let Kia help you, talk to Kia, or you, the father, will just call Kia and search, is anything like doing homework in its programming of the robot. If it is, you just click on it quickly, or give it the instruction. If it's a voice programmed instruction, voice based program instruction that the robot comes with, you just click it and speak to it. Here, solve this problem. The robot scans through quickly and it starts dictating the answer. So would take away the place of that first father and son time. that time you're going to be together with your son as a dad, that relationship you're going to share. Oh, Junior, okay, so this is what it is, this is what it is. That interaction, that love is not there. Why? Because Kia is available to do the assignment. Now, on Junior's part, aside him not being able to receive his father's love and have his father guide him through and enjoy that relationship and intimacy, like, oh, my dad helped me solve my assignment today, oh, I just love him so much, I had so much fun while we were doing it, even though I didn't get some answers correctly because I didn't know them, he didn't scold me, instead he put me through, and now I think I can solve this question anyway I find it again. All of that memory that Junior would actually have and that you would have as a father, that, oh, I remember when I used to help Junior with his own work. Thank God he's grown now, he can solve his problems by himself. All of those memories, all of those shared experience that you guys would have had as a family, as a father, as a son, that relationship is no longer there, first of all. And then on Junior's part, he would be lazy as a student, as a pupil. He wouldn't want to go through his notes because he knows whatever the question is, there is no problem that Kia cannot solve when it comes to math. You just let me see it, or you just let it see it. I don't know why I said him. It's not like the robot is a guy, so just let it see it. The robot is going to solve it. Junior would become unserious with studying his books because he knows whatever assignments, whatever project I have, it's going to be solved. So a lot of things will go out of place. Trust me, a lot of things will go out of place. So we'll succumb to complacency, hoping that the robots, can solve or will keep solving each life's problem. Optimus Tesla is an advanced AI robot, superbly built, can do absolutely anything. When I mean anything, I actually mean it. I'm not just capping. The robot can do absolutely anything. But this robot has raised so many concerns and essential questions in the hearts of people. Am I saying Elon and his team is not doing a great work? No, that's not what I'm saying. The guy is good. God, I saw the video. You can check it on YouTube. Unveiling of the new Tesla Optimus boats. And of course, there's a cyber car now. Robo taxi, it calls it. It's a cyber car. This car is beautiful. Think of all those sci-fi science fiction, all those sci-fi things that you see, in the movies, all those things that you see in all this it's not adventure movie, all the science fiction movie that you see in the future. It literally looks like one of the cars that came out, or one of the machines that came out of that movie. It's actually very beautiful. When I mean it's sleek. Now the thing is, this car is programmed to drive itself. There is no steering wheel, there is nothing controlling it. The car is just programmed to drive. It's a robot, it's a robot car. It's a cyber robot car programmed with highly powered AI technology. So it drives itself. The car drives itself. All you have to do is just sit back and relax, and you are being driven anywhere you want to. Just give the command, and the car is super fine. The interior, top notch. So am I saying they are not doing a great job? That's not what I'm saying, please. They are absolutely doing a great job. Thumbs up for Elon Musk and his team. But what I'm saying is, at what cost? What are we going to lose while we are gaining, the comfort, the luxury, the efficiency, the saving of time, and doing work perfectly? What are we losing at this rate? And is it worth it, is what I'm trying to leave us with. It's an answer you have to answer by yourself. I won't answer for you, but I have my opinion about this too. So Optimus Tesla Advanced AI, has raised plenty essential questions like, what does it mean to be human in a world where machine mimics our intellect? Really think about it. What does it mean to be human in a world where machine mimics our intellect? So if there is something you're good at and it's just you that you're good at it, all they have to do, if they want that robot to start doing it, is they will study and monitor you, how you do these things, the way you do them, all the little details. And after monitoring, they will write a program or a code into that robot that gives you the ability to do that same thing. So they can have special robots, a robot that its specialty is just to cook. So if you're feeling, oh, you're the world's best chef, all you have to do is study how you do your things, get your recipe, study them, impute it via codes into the robot. And then they give it the prompt. And the robot will cook exactly. It will cook the noodles exactly how you would have cooked it. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you? What does that mean? A world where machine can mimic our very intellect, can mimic what we do, how we say things, copy our emotions. You can teach it to laugh, and it will laugh exactly how a human will. Will we prioritize creativity, empathy, and critical thinking? Will we still prioritize these things when these robots become the order of the day, when they become the thing in vogue, when they become rampant, when they are everywhere and everybody is able to afford them? Will we appreciate these things and will we still prioritize them? Because you think, instead of cracking my brain to do something, this one is even common among students now. Ever since the advent of AI, they are using AI to solve every problem, every schoolwork problem, every project, to write reports, everything. So they no longer use their brain to think. They are no longer creative. They no longer want to solve any problem. As long as they can get their smartphone and switch on their data, they're asking AI the nearest question or the next question. So it's affecting, even when it comes to exams. If some people have their way, they can take AI to the exam hall, they will, and they will cheat with it. So what will this mean for us as humans? What will happen to our creativity? What will happen to our empathy? Because remember, these things are machines. They don't have emotions. If they program it to show any emotion, it's because they programmed it to do just that. So they can program it to get angry or to reply in a sarcastic way. It's how they programmed it. Without that code and program running the robot, trust me, it's absolutely just metal and wires and screen or light or anything the robot is made up of. It's the code that helps it run, as it's been programmed by the programmer. So what will happen to our creativity? What will happen to our empathy? What will happen to our critical thinking? And all these traits are traits that make us essentially humans. So what will happen to them when these robots actually become the order of the day? Another question I want to ask you is, how will we ensure responsible AI development, safeguarding human strict interest? How will we ensure that the AI, will grow into, we grow into, in a responsible way, the improved version that they are working on? It should be something that would align, and will be in favor of humans instead of against them. How can we ensure that? How can we ensure that this thing will not get wilder than it is already? Trust me, because it's actually wild. It's wild to have a technology that can do everything you can do. Think about it. So this technology, I'm not saying it's bad, please don't misunderstand me. Just like I said, this technology can revolutionize healthcare literally. It can change the whole healthcare system. They can work on a program for a robot about health, and how to do things and how to assist the doctor, and it will do it perfectly well. So it will revolutionize our system, healthcare. Talk about transportation system. See what Elon Musk is doing now with the robo taxi and the robo van. There's another one that can take 20 people at the same time, just like a public transport system. It can take you in cars, it can take your goods at the same time. Very sleek, very perfect, very, very cool, excellency at its peak, but at what cost, again, is what I'm saying. So when it comes to our system, of course, with this AI, with this robot, it should be revolutionized. Talk about our healthcare system, talk about our education system, talk about our transport system, even the art and entertainment industry. Talk about them. It should be revolutionized. Then it will enhance sustainability, efficiency and innovation. It will enhance all of these things. Also, it will foster unprecedented global connectivity, because this country would work on theirs, to make sure it's unique in this way. This country will work on that theirs to make sure it's unique in this way. This country should want to, so it will connect us, it will enhance that connectivity, that relationship between nations and two different countries and all that. It should definitely do that. But also, amidst all of these things, it also poses risk. Let us not forget risks such as job displacement and economic disruption, because if more people are laid off work, much more than the people that are employed, trust me, how will that economy be balanced? It will be like this. It will never ever be balanced. It can't be balanced. Also, privacy concern and data security threats. Yes, because some people that can actually, or that are good when it comes to data programming, coding and all these things, they can hack these robots and use them for bad things. Trust me, it's humans that created them in the first place. It's humans that programmed them. Humans can also work on them and reprogram them. Yes. So these are some of the downside. Imagine you have a robot that is working in the banking sector that knows everything about where the money is kept, how they stack the money and all that, and a corrupt person or a corrupt human come about that information, and he can actually program and write code or do something. All he needs to do is reprogram the robot, reprogram it in a way that it will give it all of these secrets it needs, or all of the words it needs, or anything it needs concerning the bank, and then they can go out and carry out their operation. So this is one of the downside. Another thing is potential for AI driven decision making bias. Yes, because some people would actually rely on AI for everything now, even their decision making. And trust me, the robot is just programmed to give you what has been imputed in it. It can't give you more than what has been imputed in it. So if you ask a question and the thing that has been imputed in that robot is a negative answer or something, that's what's going to come out, and you want to take that and run with it if you are the type that rely on their decision, on AI to make a decision. So the threat and the risk, these are some of them. But much more profoundly, it will affect our human relationship, which is my own biggest concern. It will affect our human relationship. Yes, it will, because intimacy will be formed based on superficial level. Intimacy and emotional bond with machines, with the robots, will now replace intimacy with humans. It will replace human to human connection, because you have the machine that can make you happy or make you laugh or say sweet things to you. Yes, if you program it to do that, it will do just that for you. So relationship will be shallow. Most relationship will be affected, because AI has now replaced that human bond or human connection you're supposed to have with your partner. Also trust will be affected as well. Can we rely on AI to make life-altering decisions as human, or we will question their intention? Why? Because it's another human that imputes the intention or imputes the answer in them. So how sure are you that what that human has researched and imputes in that computer is the truth or is the accepted thing? How sure are you? Another thing that will be affected, our relationship, aside trust and intimacy being affected in human relationship, is empathy. And all of these things are what makes up a beautiful human relationship. Your ability to sympathize, to show emotion, to deeply feel, to connect with person in a way that they will know, oh, this person feels my pain, this person sees me, this person hears me. That will also be affected. As machines, they cannot give out emotions. Any emotion they give it has been programmed. It's not genuine. As machine, they only stimulate emotions. They'll just only stimulate your emotion. They can't give you that real love, that real affection, that real attention you want, that your partner can give. They can't. So we will lose our capacity for genuine understanding, for genuine relationship, for genuine connection, if we allow this thing to take place of human in our life, or to take the place of our partners in our life. Also consider the fact that aside relationship being affected, there will also be social isolation. Most people would rather sit back at home and chat with their AI and their robots. You too, if you have the capacity to buy one, why go to a party when you can literally have a party with your robot in the house? You can ask him for party ideas, and you throw yourself a party, and the two of you are partying. You can even give a prompt to the robot to party with you. It will party with you, it will dance, it will do stuff that will amuse you. Yes, it can. So we are at the risk of social isolation, because as AI assistants become rampant, we will have to sacrifice meaningful interactions, which I've said. Also, family dynamics will be affected. Will AI powered childcare and educational activities, can they do that? Yes, they can, if it has been programmed to do that. But will it affect family? Of course it will, because they will take over parental roles, which is not supposed to be so. They will take over parental roles. Children will not have that alone time with their parent, that love, that care, that attention they need at that tender formative age to grow. It will be affected, it will be altered. The parents will think, if the AI can babysit, why not I go about my journey, go about my work? Your family is being affected. You're leaving your children at the mercy of the machine. The machine is the one informing them, the machine is the one shaping them, which is very, very wrong. Also, romantic relationship will be very affected, because AI driven matchmaking, can it really satisfy you? Could AI driven matchmaking and conflict revolution alter love's essence? Of course it can. It can alter the essence of your love. However, this technology that I'm saying, it's not like I'm talking down on it. I'm just exploring the both space, the merits and the demerits, and I'm leaving you with the question. Also, although some of the opportunities it offers includes that it's going to give us enhanced accessibility, AI power care for the elderly and disabled. Imagine something like that. That's actually a good one. If they make a robot and they put a program in it that can handle such a thing. Of course, also virtual support network, they can have AI that would also do this as well, and global unity, they can have an AI that will be programmed to teach several languages at the same time and teach it perfectly well. So there are very many advantages as well as disadvantages. But I want you to think about it. If you can afford one, will you buy it? And if you can buy it, why? For what reason will you buy it? What kind of robot would you buy, and for what reason? First of all, but the future is ours to shape. We are humans for a reason, and something makes us humans aside our humanity, which is the essence of being human. When I mean humanity, what am I talking about? Your ability to reason, your ability to do things, your ability to act in certain ways, different from the ways an animal would act, because you're human. Your ability to give love, to receive love, to show kindness, to be empathetic, to act in an intelligent manner, to speak in a smart manner. All of this will be replaced by a robot, because these emotions can be programmed into it. And don't forget, it is a machine. It will work it out better than you and I. So is this really worth it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I remain Sophia, your host with the most. And don't forget, this is Corner Spot, where you meet the real love, real talk, and real people. Until next time, guys. Bye.